So the same thing, very simple to do. Just make sure your fingers get out of the way. You get that press down all the way. I'm going to let the pressure off. I'm going to pull this out and I'm going to put it in the next hole. Okay. Now I have to let that off so that the pin hits that back point. That's why I didn't want to start right here and do it, because then there's really not enough pressure on there. And see, right now it doesn't feel like there's very much pressure on that bottom hinge at all. But I'm going to do the same thing up here now and see what happens. Because see, right now, I mean, in fact, let's just try it. Let's just try it without adjusting that other one yet, okay? And we can try that too. Let's just try and see what happens. I kind of have a feeling we're going to have to adjust the other one too. Yep, we're still going to have to do more adjustment, and that's fine. See, now I figured this top self-closing hinge was going to have to be done again. That way we're even with the bottom hinge. And I'm going to keep the camera rolling. And I'm going to go ahead, push that in all the way, take that out and put it in the next hole here. Ooh, wait, yeah, okay. I thought I did two, because you could do two at a time if you wanted, if there's enough room, but I like to just be nice and easy, one at a time, you know. I'm going to keep the camera on. I don't want you to think there's any monkey business going on here. I like to do things while you watch. Okay, opening the door, letting it close by itself. Ooh, that's getting better. That's getting way better. Now see, I'm going to let off a little bit more, but what's going to happen is sometimes when you go out the door, you're not going to open it all the way. You may just open it this far. See, as you're coming in, you might only go that far. The door's only at an angle, so you want to still make sure that it's going to close. Because if it's not closing all the way, I don't want to have to tell people, hey, when you open the door to go outside, make sure you open it up all the way and then go out. Or make sure when you're coming in, you open the door all the way and then go out. I mean, that's something you could do, but chances are, if I'm just walking normal up to the door, I'm going to do this. And I want to make sure that it's going to close. Now see, that's perfect. I don't think I want to go any further. If I do, chances are the door's not going to close all the way. That's way better. Okay, just for kicks, I'm going to lessen this one more time just to see what happens. Because I kind of think it's going to be too slow then. Wow. Get that pin out of there. Man, they almost cut it too short. Okay, now I'm on that next one, and see, it's hard. There's hardly any springiness now to that hinge. I'm going to say that that's probably not going to close the door all the way. And you also got to remember, you know, on a windy day, or if you got your garage door open, that could affect how well your door opens and closes. Okay, let's just try this, because right now you can see that the garage door is closed. Now we're going to try it here. It's closing, but I don't think it's going to close if I have it like that. See? It didn't latch, did it? I think that's too slow. That barely closed. What I like to do too is once I get something figured out, and adjust it properly. I'll do it 8 or 9 times in a row to make sure that it's going to close 8 or 9 times in a row. You know, see that didn't close, did it? So I know the hinge is too loose, and so I've got to tighten her back up. And let's just do that here real quick on this. So, you know, this video is about how to get your door so it doesn't slam. Well, it also works the same way if you want to tighten up your hinge. If let's say if your door is not closing all the way, right? Okay, so it's not closing all the way. So now I pull the pressure off of there, I pull the pin out, and I put it in the next hole to tighten up. All I'm doing is tightening up that spring in there. You see what I mean? Get it set in there. And if you don't have one of those pins, incidentally, you could take like a number 6 penny finish nail and cut the end off and use that for your little pin. You don't necessarily have to go to the store and buy a pin, although I don't even know if you can buy those separately. You may have to buy a whole self-closing hinge, and I don't know if you really want to do that. Okay, this is where it should have been. This is where it was before. I'm going to try it again here. It feels like it's just slightly slamming, but way better than it was before. And with people going in and out, with the door being about right there, I think it's perfect. I really like that. There you go. I'm liking that. I think I'm going to call that good.
That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.